Hello everyone, my name is Brigid Ovelia Catjoa, or Heblaska Wion Wakong, which means Moose Medicine Woman. I am a Pleiadian priestess, master channeler, and Lakota druid, and I'm here today to provide my 19th channel transmission of the High Council of Telos. So a very warm welcome to everyone who's here today, anyone who's joining for the first time, or if you've joined for other transmissions, thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to, as always, to seeing what is present today and what may come through for the transmission, and I feel to get right into it today, so let's do it. So I invite you, it's ideal to take a nice straight back where you're sitting, so your channels are nice and open. If that's comfortable and available to you, you can sit cross-legged or with your feet flat on the ground. And if you do need some support or you have any pain, you're very welcome to still lean and adapt the position to your needs. You're welcome to lie down even if that feels best for you. If you find that you feel like you're dozing or falling asleep, you may just be entering a deeper trance state and you'll still receive everything from the transmission in your subconscious, so no worries about that. And as we just take our positions and get comfortable, I invite you to just start to pay a little more attention, observation of your breath, just your natural breath. How deep is it? How slow or quick? Is it going all the way into your diaphragm, or is it more in your chest? Is it even? Do you breathe in more and breathe out less, or vice versa? Just observing, taking note. As you make that observation, I invite you to start to bring your attention into your heart space. If it helps, you can bring your hands to your chest. Just bring a little more awareness, a little more presence into your heart chakra, your heart center. Still just observing your breath, observing your heart. And I'm going to guide us in 3 deep, long, slow breaths in. It'll be through the nose, and it can be out your mouth or whatever feels natural and comfortable for you. And as we breathe in through the nose, you're going to want to bring that all the way down into your belly, into your diaphragm first, and then slowly expand through your lungs and your chest as it comes up. And we'll hold for a moment and then go the other way, slowly releasing, coming back down. Hold for a moment, and we'll do 3 of these. So I invite you to release any air you have in your lungs and to start to breathe through your nose. And hold for a moment, let out nice and slow. Hold for a moment and breathe in again. Holding a little longer this time. Letting out a little bit slower. Holding. Breathing in even slower and deeper. And try and take a little bit more in. And hold. Holding. Letting out even slower. All the way out. And hold. And returning gently to your natural breath. Just observing if there's any changes now in how you're breathing. How your body's feeling, how your heart is feeling. And just allowing things to breathe and move naturally now, keeping our attention on our heart spaces. I open myself up to a divine and clear channel to the High Council of Telos. with the intention of bringing higher fifth dimensional frequencies and timeline to the earth, sharing perfectly what would serve those who are tuning in today. I'm ready. Hello, my name is Ovelia. This is my first time being channeled here for this series by dear Brigid, and I am very grateful to be here, surrounded by my beautiful fellow High Council members. There are 28 of us now. There was a time where there was another beautiful channeler, Diane Robbins, and she put out a great deal of information and channeling about the High Council when there was only 12 of us. There felt a need, as so much has been changing and shifting and in turmoil on the planet, that more people, the energy was needed of a larger group to help support the transition into the fifth dimension and to bring higher frequencies and to do the work and the meditations and the ceremonial work that is needed to be shared. So we've grown substantially. We've over doubled our council, and it comes with challenges and it comes with delights. We are it is beautiful to work as a community, to work as a group, to understand our each individual unique soul expressions while also caring for the collective and the higher good of Telos, of humanity, of the cosmos, of all of the beautiful beings and all the different dimensions in this sacred universe, multiverse, infiniverse. Something beyond even an infiniverse, something incomprehensible. In these forms, these light projections, even on Earth in the so-called 3D, they are holograms of Source, projected, yet very connected and attached to the earthly experience and the sensory experiences. And not everybody is conscious that this is just one aspect of their soul, one expression, and they have many different forms. All of us, not one of us is exempt from this. Some may even have aspects in Telos, in Shasta. Some may have aspects in other star systems, in the Pleiades, and Arcturus and Sirius, with the SS Nani, and Alpha Centauri, and Andromeda, and Lyra, and many more. Quite many more, thousands, incountable. You may have animal spirit aspects, dragon aspects, ancestral, descendant from other lifetimes on Earth, other timelines. We do not say past or future, but in parallel, as all timelines are happening now and are accessible at any moment. This is why we use the term soul aspects, an aspect of your multi-dimensional self. When one does past life regression work, you're actually tapping into just another timeline. And when we're thinking in linear time, it may feel like it's coming from the past because we relate to the sensations in our bodies and the experiences we're having as perhaps a memory. And memories come from the past, of course, in linear time, but that is not actually how time works. And a memory can come from, in linear time, it can come from the future. It can seem like a premonition or a prediction in a dream, but really, it's accessing these parallel soul ties, soul timelines. And even if we see something that may seem like it's from the past or the future, perhaps we're on a different timeline entirely, and that won't happen, or that hasn't happened in the timeline that we're on, or perhaps it's something that you want to call in and align with that timeline, and to work with that vision or that memory. Or perhaps we have a so-called memory from our childhood, and even in that case, we can access ourselves as a child, as in that memory, in that timeline, and energetically work with that and speak with us as a child, and change those memories or align with a different timeline. I wish to guide us on a short exercise for this today. I invite you to once again return to the observation of your heart and your breath, and breathing in nice and deep and slow through your nose, nice and slow out, and to maintain that pattern of breath as we go through this exercise. As we're observing our heart space and slowing our breath, I invite you, if you feel comfortable to inquire into your heart space. Please show me a memory of something that challenged me from the so-called past, whether it's from my childhood or teenage or a week ago. Show me something from the so-called past, or a memory that challenged me. It doesn't have to be severe or extreme, just a challenge. And we'll give some breath and moment to allow that to arise naturally. If you need more time, I invite you to pause the video. I'm going to continue my guidance now. And as the memory, or the challenge, the vision, the thought, the idea emerges, I invite you, just as we're observing our breath and our hearts, just to be with it for a moment, just to observe. And observe if there's any emotions connected to it. If you're feeling anything, if any thoughts emerge. Whatever you may be experiencing now with your emotions, your thoughts, your observations, this memory, I invite you, if it feels resonant, and you may say this out loud and repeat after me, or repeat it in your inner voice in your heart. Dear memory that I am witnessing, dear emotions and thoughts and sensations that come up with it, I accept you with love. Even if I feel challenged to say that and to mean that, I accept you with love. I share my heart and my love with this memory and these emotions. I allow them to be what they are. I allow them to show me who I am. I allow them to teach me about myself. And it is okay for them to change. we're done with the repeating for now. I invite you to just sit with that and see if anything changes in the emotions or the memory. If you need more time, you may pause again. I will continue my guidance. Perhaps in your observation something did change. Perhaps an emotion felt softer, or there was perhaps more peace in this memory, or perhaps nothing changed at all, and that's fine as well. Just making these statements and setting these intentions can ripple outwards, even if the effects aren't immediate. There are techniques to shift and change and remember the memory differently to an even deeper degree. But sometimes all that's really needed is to give it that attention and that acceptance and love. And it may start to resolve on its own, or you may, in the coming days, in your dreams or in your meditations or in day-to-day life, you may even have insights towards it or feel something shift, or wish to repeat this exercise, repeat these affirmations to this memory. Remaining with the heart and the breath again, I invite you to return your consciousness back to your heart space, allowing that memory to settle or float on or be what it is, to the best that you can with the emotions you're experiencing. As we return back to ourselves, in this moment, in this breath, in this heart, in this body, in this spirit, allowing this exercise to integrate. Part of the intention of this exercise is when we have seemingly fragmented parts of ourselves or emotions or triggers that we don't understand where they're coming from, or memories that surface that we need to resolve, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, whether it's from what we may perceive as our past in this lifetime, our childhood, or even something that happened yesterday, or whether it's something that seems to be coming from another soul aspect, another lifetime, or perhaps even a so-called future timeline. It is about integrating it into the now, into the present soul expression. Let that absorb. We are here to be here. We are here to heal all that we are connected to and to call in all the gifts of all that we are connected to express our souls fully in the power of Source and of our chosen incarnations and expressions. And anything that keeps you from that, I would encourage you to bring yourself back from it. Whether it seems to be something coming from the inside, such as a memory like this, or something from the outside, a person, a job, a government, a story, a neighbor, a loud cat. Something you see on the street or in a book or on a video. if it feels it is not serving your higher purpose and your present love and being, I invite you to consider, is it worth giving it your precious time and energy and attention to in any way, shape, or form? That is up for you to decide. Thank you. I will complete with some gentle light language, and I'm grateful. My name is Ovelia, again, of the High Council of Telos, and thank you. Thank you for receiving this. Thank you for opening your heart to this. I'm humbled and honored and grateful. Thank you. Until next time. Brigid here. I invite you to just stay in this energy for the moment. Let it integrate. And begin to take deep, slow, long breaths in again. You are very welcome to stay in this energy if you wish, in this moment. And for those that wish to join me, I invite you to begin to bring very gentle, so gentle, movement to your fingers and your toes. We're going to come back very slowly. Breathing. And as you feel ready, perhaps you want to bring a little bit more movement to your feet and your fists, your hands, even bringing some squeezing, some tension to them, releasing, squeezing, releasing. And slowly, just a little bit of stretch, gentle movement to other parts in your body, perhaps your hips, perhaps your shoulders, your spine, your neck. Even gently, gently rolling your neck from side to front to side. Looking left, right, of it to the side. I'm going to gently bring my hands together. Just rub them very softly, generating some energy, bringing them slowly to my eyes and opening them very slowly. I'm beginning to brush down my face, down my chest, down my stomach, my legs, keeping a soft gaze, brushing my arms, my hair, starting to say, hello body, welcome back. You can give your legs some squeeze. Maybe touch your feet if you're comfortable. Start giving a little more pressure, opening your eyes a little more. Breathing. I'm going to give a nice big up stretch. Oh, great. Well, for those of you staying in the meditation, enjoy. And for those that are here back in their bodies with me a bit more, hello. Yeah, thank you to Aurelia for joining us today and for that lovely guided activity into the memories, into the emotions. You may wish to meditate more today, stay in this energy a bit longer. You may want to journal in the coming days, take note of your dreams and your emotions. And I always encourage to drink lots of beautiful, clear, fresh water, spring water if you can, or just dechlorinated if it's from the tap. You can leave your water just to sit and dechlorinate. You can charge it back up in the sun or the moonlight if you like. And set loving intentions and blessings with it, that it helps to integrate these energies and nourish your entire energetic web of waters and help move anything that needs to move and be cleared out. Very grateful to be channeling and offering all of this, to be journeying through this with all of you, so thank you so much. And I wish you so much love and peace and acceptance in exactly where you're at in life, no matter your circumstances and challenges and joys and bliss. Thank you. Until next time.